this really needs to be said. Malaysia has handled this whole situation, COVID, way better than the UK. The UK have been like children about it. Excuse my language. The UK have been like children. They've done a miserable job of policing it, managing it, everything. Absolute farce, which is shown in the amount of deaths that there are in the UK. Malaysia were on this thing early. They acted quickly, and they're getting the benefit of it. People, it makes it harder. If you can't read my lips, I know, because if you can't get my accent, my lips moving helps. So we're doing the lips. Looks like all the shops are open now. Got Thomas's open. It's a cool shop. Nice clothes in there for gentlemen. Sports Direct's still not open. It's going to be a big one. I suspect Sports Direct won't be open even by the time we leave the country. Him? There you go. Say hello. There you go. You're welcome. You're most welcome. I guess now we can do that man-spreading thing, can't we? We can all sit like this and not feel guilty about it. And just, I want all the room, la 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 la, it's my room. If you want me to say honestly, do I want to leave Malaysia? The answer is honestly no. But we have to. Financially, this is a ridiculous way to carry on, having to travel every 3 months for a couple of weeks overseas, including a flight. It's just not, can't keep maintaining that for another 10, 15, 20 years, whatever I've got left. And the fact is, at the moment, we have our daughter and granddaughter with us, so we're not just looking after ourselves. We have to provide for them safety and security as well. This is your job as a parent. We have to look after our offspring and their offspring as much as we can. So by going to Philippines, we give ourselves a bit of a comfort zone. I think we can get, one thing I've already noticed, homes in the Philippines are more expensive than homes here, and we're not going to get a nice new gated community. We're going to get an established gated community. We stayed in a place at Christmas that was supposed to be an apartment, and it was literally a kitchen, bathroom, lounge. Oh, it's a kitchen. It wasn't even a kitchen, diner barely. It was barely a kitchen, and yet then behind a very small panel there was a bed. There was no room for wardrobes or anything, and then there was a bathroom, and they were selling them at stupid money for where they were and what they were. I was looking at, in Manila, rental prices. I was falling through the floor. I felt like I was living in London. Well, I guess it's the capital city of a country, but it's the capital city of a country where property shouldn't be that ridiculously expensive. It shows, I think, the difference between the rich and the poor in the Philippines is vast. Now, of course, if you're fans of my channel, then us having to move is going to mean more content, and not content from the same old places. I mean, you saw me here probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, so we're going to have a whole load of new places to explore. Now, obviously, if the only reason you're following me is because I'm in Malaysia or I'm in Johor, then maybe I'll lose you. But I'll have lots more new experiences for other people to follow. So, you have to look on the bright side. Life has its ups and downs, and this is definitely a down for me, but ultimately we'll make something more of it. We are just going to go have a look at Book Excess. I'm hoping the cinema doesn't take too long. Should be opening soon, probably just before we leave. But that's life, isn't it? So this is Book Excess. This is a fabulous bookshop. I've done a video on it. I would link up top, but I'm probably too lazy to do that when it actually comes down to it, or haven't sussed out how to do it on my new editing program. but it's an amazing bookshop. I never thought we'd see a bookshop like this in Johor. Johor's bookshops really were limited to, I think it's MPH, and another company whose name I can't quite think of right now. But the same kind of thing, like more like sort of WH Smith's. They sold everything, including books. Whereas this is, I think, a spin-off, or maybe even the parent company of what used to be a thing called the Big Bad Wolf, which was like a travelling book show. It comes to Johor every 1 or 2 or 3 years and set up shop for somewhere for a month, I think a month, and we'd all go out there, literally fill up our bags with books. So let's see if I can find anything that I shouldn't be buying. Because I have lots of books I haven't read yet. But let's go and do it anyway. So, I'm going to keep talking because the only way I can make these vlogs is to just blabber at the camera and hope that I get 5-10 minutes of usable footage. I obviously realise that this one might just be if you're lucky, you won't be in it. Don't want to drag you down with me.